10-15 minutes of moving our bodies. Full body stretch here. We're going to start hands on the hips here. We're going to do a few ankle rolls. So I want you to point that right toe here, and then I want you to just do a nice big roll. Nothing too crazy, just moving that joint around. Practice the balance on the left leg. And then I want you to point and flex. Point and flex that right foot. Bring those toes as close to your shins as you can. Pointing and flexing. Good, nice big calf squeeze there. Then we're gonna switch sides. Go ahead and put that right leg on the ground. Going into the left here, we're gonna do our little rolls. Make sure you go both directions, clockwise and counterclockwise. And then when you're ready, pointing and flexing, putting those toes away from you, flexing those feet towards you, back and forth. Get some blood flow in those legs as we've been sitting. Good. If you might need something to hold on to this next one, but we got some hip circles. So we're going to drive that right knee up and out. I want you to take your time with these. Go slow. We're moving that hip, moving that femur bone, warming up all of those glute muscles. They can be nice and tight since we've been sitting all day. Nice big circles here. And then I want you to change direction. So now we're going to go backwards, up and around. Okay, same leg here. And again, if you have to hold on to something, that's okay. Or you can work your balance. Good. Now we're going to switch legs here. You got to shake out that right. Same thing, driving the knee up and out and around. Again, take your time with these. Go slow. Nice big exaggerated circle. Working that full range of motion. Good. One more big circle here, then we're going to change directions. So now shifting that hip back, up and around. Warming up those glutes. You might feel them burn just a little bit. That's okay. That means we're using them. Good. One big circle here. Good. Then we're going to prop one foot out with a little hamstring stretch here. So I'm going to have my right leg out. Left leg is back here, and then we're just going to shift down those hands down our shins, touch those toes. Feel a nice big stretch in that right hamstring. And then we're going to come back up to standing, and then we're switching legs. Okay, so propping that left heel, toes are up. And then I want you to shift back and forth here. So actively moving. If it feels nice and tight at the bottom, I encourage you hold it a few seconds, and then switch legs. Try to keep that back nice and straight. So no rounding quite yet. We'll get there. Let's do one more each side here. Good. Now we're going to move to our upper body. So we're going to do some T-spine openers. So thoracic spine, which is that upper back. Hands are together here. And then we're going to open up. So keep those hips square. I want you to focus on squeezing that back here. And then I want you to switch sides. So keep that arm nice and straight. Opening up that chest as far as it'll go. Getting that back hand nice and long behind you. And again, we're actively moving here. So we're not holding anything. Actively moving those shoulders, upper back, and neck. Good. Let's do one more each side here. Good. Good. Now I want your hands to come outreach beside you, and then we're going to do some thumb rolls. So I want you to roll those palms up, roll those palms down. Okay, so flex those fingers, reach through those hands. Nice big twist here while keeping those arms outreached. Feel a nice big stretch in those biceps and triceps as we turn. Working those arm muscles here. Back and forth. Good. Good. Shake out those arms. Now we're gonna move into the floor onto our mat if you have one. Okay, we're gonna go into a lunge. Right leg's going to be forwards. Okay. And then all I want you to do is I want you to focus on squeezing that left glute here. Okay, tucking that pelvis underneath so we're not here. Okay, we're here. And then shift forwards. You should feel a nice big stretch in that left hip. Okay, not going too far. Okay, nice and controlled with that stretch. And we're holding it here. Okay, we're holding this stretch. Good. We're going to add on here. So both hands are going to find the mat. If you need to walk that right leg off to the side a little bit, that's okay. Left hand staying on the mat, right arm reaching to the sky here. Nice little thoracic spine stretch as well. Good. Coming back down. Left hand is going to go up to the sky. Right hand is going to stay. Gentle twist here. So we're stretching out all those spine muscles in the lower back. Let's do one more each way here. Left hand comes back to the mat. Opening up to the right side. Big reach here. Coming back down. Last one. Opening up to the left. Good. Hands will find the mat. Coming out of that lunge. Then we're going to switch sides. So left leg's forward now. And again, I want you to actively squeeze that right glute and then shift those hips forward. And we're holding. Again, stretching out those right hips. These can be really tight if we sit all day. So this is a great one to stretch out those hips. They can get nice and tight during the day. Good. And then when you're ready, we're going to put both those hands back on the mat. Again, if you need to walk that left leg off a little bit to the side, that's fine. Left hand's going to stay on the mat. We're opening up to the right. Right hand in the air. Good. Reaching here. When you're ready, right hands come back down the floor, opening up to the left. Again, gentle twist here, nothing forced. Try to reach far back as you can. We're working that mobility and flexibility in your spine. One more each side here. Good. Set it back down. Open it back up to the left. Good. Back to center. And then both knees can find the mat, and then we're going to be seated. So we're going to do a 90-90 hip switch. That's what it's called. So when you're lying on the floor here, I want your right knee to be 90, left knee to be 90. Okay, so hopefully you can see that here. Okay, both knees are 90 degrees. Okay, and then when you're ready, we're going to up and switch. Feet are going to find the mat, and then we're switching sides. So we're working those hips back and forth here. And then every time you switch, I want you to focus on getting those knees down to the ground. Okay? Back and forth here. Active stretching internally and externally rotating those hips. Might feel a little stiff, that's okay. Especially if you're not used to them. I want you to go back to the starting point here. Okay? Whatever that might be, right or left side. And then I want you to fold over that knee. Okay? Gentle here. Hands can find the mat, forearms can find the mat. You can fall all the way over. But the deeper stretch in that glute here. Again, nothing forced. Just a gentle fold over that knee. Actively try to relax that right hip or left hip, whichever side you're doing. Good. Then we're going to switch our legs back over here. Same thing, make sure those knees are 90, and then we're going to gently forward fold over this leg. Again, one leg might be easier than the other. One leg might feel tighter than the other. That's okay, that happens. Again, try to relax down into that stretch. Good. Coming back up. Feet are going to be nice and wide here. Okay. We're going to to tuck that left leg in, right leg's going to be out. We're going to touch those toes. Again, gently forward folding over that right leg. Relax the head, relax the neck. You might feel that lower back pulling just a little bit. We're stretching that out as well. And then if it feels okay, left hand's going to come up and over. So we're going to add in that oblique stretch here as we try to reach for those toes. Good. Coming back up to the top. We're going to switch legs. Left leg's coming out, right leg's coming in. And again, reach for those toes. Relax the head, relax the neck, the chin. Maybe you can even get that nose to your knee, depending on your flexibility. And if it feels okay, again, right arm's going to come up and over. Big reach here. Getting in that right oblique here. All right, both legs are out now, and we're going to walk our hands. So we're going to gently walk those hands out in front of us until we can't go anymore. Actively reach here. Okay, so we're stretching out those inner thighs, groin area. Reach through those fingers. Again, slight discomfort, nothing forced here, nothing too crazy. Good, again, trying to relax down into this stretch as we hold. Good, coming back up here. Last thing we're gonna do, we're gonna be on a tabletop position. So that's gonna be hands and knees here. We're gonna stretch out that spine. Okay, we're gonna do a cat-cow. So we're gonna relax the belly. We're gonna let that belly drop. Lift the head, the tailbone, the heart. And then when you're ready, we're gonna round that spine up. So we're gonna spread those shoulder blades apart. Tuck the tailbone, tuck the chin to the chest. And then I want you to move between these two. Might feel a little uncomfortable or awkward, but we're gonna keep moving through here. And if one of these two feels better to you, then I encourage you to hold it just a little bit longer. Really deepen that stretch. Again, every time you breathe here, think about relaxing out those muscles, the back muscles, upper back, lower back. Let's do one more each way. Good. Relax back down. And we are done. Happy Thursday, guys. Hopefully you're feeling nice and stretched. Thanks for hopping on here. Have a great rest of your week.